Ahoy there, Legion! Already over 2 weeks into the new year. Anyone memorize Type in 2016 yet? Or do you still have to keep double checking like a normal person? Recently, we've received a few requests on mods, from how they work, what you can do with them, to how you should progress as you take on more difficult and challenging content. Now, we did do a guide on mods just a little bit ago.
This early on in the game, just throw whatever mods appear onto your weapon that will fit. Preferably, you'll want Serration, Piercing Hit, and Hellfire.
But it's slightly outdated. They have added quite a lot over the years, so we'll try to keep it brief. This is meant to get you up and running as fast as possible, so any Warframe veterans that deem this guide worthy, feel free to pass this on to any friends you might have gotten interested in the game so they can refer to this guide instead of nagging you with guilt and forcing you to pause your marathon farm to answer them. And maybe set the link up after I said that. Right about Mods 101. Currently, mods are the power behind your Warframe throne. Every weapon in Warframe you have equipped will be rendered almost completely useless if you were to remove them entirely. And this is exactly how you start off the game. If you ever wondered how everyone else seems to be obliterating entire rooms and you can barely keep up, let alone put a dent in the enemy's armor, it's entirely due to mods. Let's throw some on real quick. Head to the arsenal and select a weapon you'd like to upgrade. Below is a list of every single mod you've found that can be equipped to this weapon. Shotgun mods won't work on pistols or rifles, for example. The above area provides spaces for them to go, so in this case you can have up to 8 mods active on this item. By default, at max rank, weapons and Warframes provide 30 mod points worth of juice. As you equip mods, you'll drain from this capacity, so you're going to have to juggle those costs as well. The amount of mod juice they drain is displayed at the top. If the symbol on the mod matches the symbol of the slot, it cuts the cost in half, but it will cost even more if they don't, so plan wisely, Legion. Now when you first acquire a mod, it'll actually be at its weakest, so let's level this one up to show you how fusion works. Click on the mod button and you'll get teleported to that segment on your Lisette. As you can see, this will show all the currently equipped mods of your weapon, while these tabs here can be accessed to see every single one you have found. They are organized by primary, secondary, melee, Warframe, aura, stance, all that stuff. At the end we see this lantern or pomegranate cut in half looking thing. These are where your cores will appear. These are actually pretty darn important, so if you're wondering why you kept looting them, this is where they come in handy. As we want to fuse our mod with something to make it stronger, we'll go ahead and click it and then fuse. Now let's jump over to cores and select a few. You can use other spare mods you don't need, but we're going to play it safe and stick with cores today. Select a core, and since pressure point is bronze or common, let's use a bronze one with no lights on the bottom. That gives us half a bar of juice, while a bronze one fully lit gives us a bar and a half. Silver gives more than bronze, and gold gives further still. Use whichever you like, but you probably want to hold on to the gold ones for now. Let's put in enough to level this one up twice. It won't be too expensive, and you can reuse this mod on all other melee weapons you get in the future, so its value isn't wasted. There we go. Now just back out of the screen and you'll be returned to the weapon again. And look at you, equipping and upgrading mods in record time. From here you can modify your items however you like. Your weapon have high critical chance, raise it up further and stack some critical damage multipliers onto it. Want it to shoot faster? Try out speed trigger. More ammo? Faster reload? Want to shoot fire or toxin instead of measly bullets? Go for it. Different enemies have different elemental weaknesses. That's a bit out of the scope of this guide. But for now, anything lower than level 20 doesn't really have much defense to begin with, so use whatever you like. Now, you might be wondering where you need to go to get mods in the first place, and for the most part, you're going to be getting them passively. Just worry about surviving and clearing the star chart one mission at a time. The more you clear, the more access you have to alerts, bosses, and materials for crafting other weapons and warframes. One step at a time, Legion. No need to rush the experience. But as this is a mod guide after all, here's a very light outline of progression you can also work towards as you carve your path through space. Aura mods. These pop up on alerts time to time and not only grant a boost in utility, they also increase the mod juice capacity of your Warframe when equipped. Stance mods. While not as potent as aura mods, these can be equipped to the proper melee weapon to unlock new combo attacks, as well as increasing the mod capacity of it by 10 or 5 depending on if the symbol matches. Nightmare mods are farmed from the nightmare mode of missions. You need to fully clear a planet to see any, starting with Earth and higher. These helpful guys give bonuses to 2 different stats at once. Syndicate or augment mods can change the abilities of your Warframe in different ways. Anyone over Mastery Rank 2 can access this node on the left side of your formula set. Just load it up, ignore whatever they're babbling on about, and check the rewards. If you see a mod that's to your liking, you can farm reputation with that syndicate and get it. It takes quite an investment to do so ye hath been warned. Dual status mods were rewarded previously through events, but after some time were added to the game in one form or another. These grant both an elemental damage type as well as increase your status chance. For example, the % chance your fire bullets will actually cause the enemy to burst into flames, which never gets old. Corrupted mods are like Nightmare Mods 2.0. They offer powerful bonuses, but at a cost of something else. You have to equip and stack them carefully to get the best mileage out of them. Exilus mods are the most recent addition, just getting added a month ago. Relatively weak and only unlocking once you complete the second Dream quest line, they're kind of frustrating to gather for a minimal return. But for some, that 2% boost is better than none at all, so the choice will come down to you. In theory, the strongest are known as primed mods, much like how a primed item has a little bit better stats than the non-primed version. The issue for these guys is they only come out once every 2 weeks via the Void Trader, and the whole process to get them is arguably worse than Exilus, with the payoff almost never matching the cost. Very rarely he will sell a good mod, but so far this year his track record's been horrible, so I wouldn't hold my breath. Okay, your mind is probably melting out of your ears at this point, and rightfully so. As I often tell the missus, this is a lot to take in at once, so if you would like to know more about some of the mods I just mentioned, we happen to have guides already in place for you to check out at your own pace. Give any of those buttons a click and they'll whisk you away to the proper guide on how to acquire them yourself. Nightmare mods sound like a great place to start. Just one click away, and you'll be looting them before the end of the day. Want more detail on aura mods? Just give it a click and there you go. If this guide helped you out, or put a smile on your face, we'd be honored if you'd like, favorite, and share this video with your fellow Tenno. We always appreciate it when he does. As always, if you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you for watching, and catch you next time, Legion. Take care.